What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I am here today to do a top 10 list for you, but before I get into that, let me first of all state that I am filming on a brand new camcorder. This has been something that I have been wanting to do for this channel for the very longest time. I don't know why I took so long to do this, honestly, but I've been wanting to make the transition from doing webcam videos to straight up legit camera orientated videos, and that will be the direction that this channel hopefully takes in the majority of 2015. So hope you guys enjoy the new video quality and audio quality, because this is something that I have been wanting to upgrade on for a very long time. And I hope everyone had really good holiday, a really good Christmas, or whatever the hell you happen to celebrate. I hope it was awesome, and I hope everybody got what they wanted. So, let's get on to this video. This is going to be my annual top 10 most anticipated albums list, but it will be for the calendar year of 2015. 2014 has been a really awesome year in its own right, but I'm honestly looking forward to the greater things ahead for the year that is 2015. There are a great multitude of releases set to be released within the coming year of 2015. I mean, aside from the 10 I'm about to talk about, I'm pretty sure there are going to be some that I leave out. Feel free to let me know what you're looking forward to the most in 2015 as far as metal and other extreme music orientated releases are concerned. But I'm going to get right on into this list, and this is really in no particular order. The first album on my list is the upcoming new album from Leviathan entitled Scar-Sighted. Yeah, Leviathan is such a big deal within the United States black metal underground. Such a very influential artist, very tormented musician, songwriter, lyric writer, idea creator. Rest is just an insanely talented and ingenious human being, and I thought on his last several releases, most notably True Traitor, True Whore, it showcased the more evil, wretched, and darker sides of Leviathan's style. But moving forward to Scar-Sighted, I'm really thinking that he's going to take the ideas that he's been working with throughout the years and just blend them forward into something even more ambitious and something more darker. I love the artwork that's been released for this album. As far as the music goes, I cannot wait to hear it, and I am optimistic that something incredible will come out of it. The next album on my most anticipated list is the upcoming new album from Skinless. Skinless are a very influential death metal outfit based out of New York, and honestly have been responsible for some incredibly amazing releases, foreshadowing our demise, from Sacrifice to Survival, and even their last album that came out in 2006, Trample the Weak, Hurdle the Dead. That was the last time we had heard anything full-length-wise from Skinless. Of course, they had broken up as of I want to say maybe 2011, but ever since that time, they've been on somewhat of a reunion tear, playing festivals, doing small amounts of touring, and I would assume that lit a fire underneath them to reunite and make music again. And that's when they announced a new recording contract with Relapse. They brought back their original singer, Sherwood Weber, and honestly, the signs are pointing into the right direction, and I'm honestly assuming that this may be a return to the Skinless of old, with just a hint of what we had heard from the previous Skinless records in the past. Something more contemporary, but still very brutal. Skinless are just so in your face about what they do, and I cannot wait to hear what they bring forward into the year of 2015. The next album on my list is the debut full-length from the band Gutrot. It's a title yet to be determined. Yeah, if you don't know who Gutrot are, they are based out of Detroit, Michigan, and they are a very nasty and very sick, brutal death metal band, pretty much figureheaded by the great Brian Forg, whom you may best know from Syphilic. This is one of his other well-known bands and entities. Pretty much, it is a full band, full of natural instrumentation, and just straight up disgusting toilet bowl style vocals. I first got wind of the fact that Gutrot were getting back into the business of making music again when they did a split release with Brian's other band, Syphilic, the Snorkeling and Diarrhea, I forget what it's called. Yeah, so gross and over the top, but that's the type of band that Gutrot know how to be, and I am very interested to hear how, after all of the demos, EPs, and other assorted releases that Gutrot have put out over the years, I wonder how it's going to translate into a full-length album. I would expect just pretty much relentless guttural vocal brutality, awesome musicianship, and just a really straight-up natural-sounding production. We'll see what the future holds for Gutrot. The next album on my list is the debut full-length from the band House of Atreus. Now, if you don't know who House of Atreus are, they are based out of Minnesota, and these guys play a very relentless, melodic sort of style of death metal, melodic based within their guitar riffs. I want to say that the music reminds me a lot of Argoslant, but minus the controversial lyrical content. There seems to be a more historically themed sort of vibe when it comes to this band. I heard their EP entitled Into the Brazen Bull. I thought that was just so amazing, and it had a boatload of potential. It made me wonder what was going to be next from this band, and once I found out that they were going to be in collaboration with Dark Descent, I was very excited to hear this band's future. I want to know what direction they're going to take. Are they going to add a little bit more melody into their riffs, or are they just going to deliver something even more devastating? I'm very optimistic for House of Atreus. I think they're going to deliver a very memorable debut for the books. The next album on my list is the upcoming new album from Marduk entitled Front Schwein. I consider Marduk to be one of the most venomous, evil, and straight-up nasty black metal bands to come out of Sweden, and over the last couple of years, Marduk and the current lineup that they've had with them just straight out brought out the beastliness within this band's sound. I mean, Wormwood sounded pretty good, but Serpent Sermon took things to the next level. Venomous vocals, fast drumming, great riffs, and I love the fact that whenever Marduk brings in visual and lyrical content that has something to do with war. I mean, Panzer Division Marduk is one of my favorite black metal albums of all time, and whenever they breach into that sort of fast, relentless sort of territory, it holds my attention, and I love when Marduk makes fast black metal. I mean, with the current song that they came out with for this album, it almost seems as if they're trying to merge the worlds of both Marduk and Mortis's old band Funeral Mist into one. And I really loved Funeral Mist, and bringing that sort of soundscape into Marduk's current sound is something very, very amazing to hear, and I can't wait to hear what Front Schwein is going to be all about. The next album on my list is the upcoming new album from Melekesh entitled Enki. Melekesh are just so phenomenal. I mean, their visual, lyrical contents, Middle Eastern, folk, Mesopotamian sort of sounds. This band knows exactly what they're doing, and they pretty much showcase that sort of newer style on their last full-length, The Epigenesis. That was just such an amazing, just visually pleasing, lyrically stunning sort of record, and even they proved their worth as a live act. They are amazing, and I would love to see them tour North America again. They are that awesome, I would say. But moving on to this new album, I mean, the album cover is just visually breathtaking. I'm really looking forward to seeing what type of stories and concepts they weave into this new full-length album. Ashmedi is an incredible vocalist and lyric writer, and I cannot wait to hear what type of riffs he creates and what sort of stories and concepts he brings forth with Enki. The next album on my list is the yet-to-be-titled new album from the band Hate Eternal. Of course, you know Hate Eternal to be one of the most devastating death metal acts to come out of Florida. I mean, this is Eric Rutan's love child, basically, and pretty much coming forward with albums like Conquering the Throne and I'm Monarch, to even the last couple of full-length releases that have come out under Hate Eternal, Fury and Flames, and Phoenix Amongst the Ashes, or whatever that last one was called. I might have said that wrong, I apologize, but yeah. it's going to be a new era for Hate Eternal because this is their first new album with Season of Mist, and this is going to also be the first album to feature Chasen Westmoreland on the drums. They brought in someone fresh, someone young, and someone thriving with talent to be their new drummer because Jade Simonetto is just an incredibly fast and relentless drummer, and I can only imagine the kind of pace and speed Chasen will bring into this revival of Hate Eternal. I mean, his work with Burning the Masses and his live work with bands like Oceano and Fallujah just showcased the amount of impressive talent that this guy really has. And I cannot wait to hear what he sounds like on record. The rough sounding work that was just recently released of his drumming just showcases a little bit of what kind of potential he'll bring for this album. But I pretty much expect it to be Hate Eternal, business as usual, meat and potatoes, as only Eric Rutan and JJ Ruvicek know how to do. They are incredibly talented musicians, but I can only hope that they will bring something amazing with this new full-length Hate Eternal record. The next album on my list is the upcoming new album from Blind Guardian entitled Beyond the Red Mirror. Yeah, if anybody knows me, power metal is a metal genre that I really don't focus too much on nowadays. Not that I'm really against it, but there are just some bands that I can't really get into that much. But one exception out of many is Blind Guardian. I would consider them to be top-level, top-tier power metal. These guys are the legitimate real deal. I mean, Somewhere Far Beyond, A Night at the Opera, Imaginations of the... that Imaginations record, yeah. They put out some really amazing, memorable albums. I love Hansi Kirsch's vocal style. I love the riff work. I love the speed of things. I just love the storytelling aspects of Blind Guardian. I mean, even the new song that was just released from them, Twilight of the Gods, that just sounded like business as usual from Blind Guardian. The story of the lyrics, the vocals, the riffs. I'm looking forward to hearing what type of stories are going to be woven from Hansi Kirsch and Blind Guardian. These guys are legitimate power metal as far as I'm concerned, and I'm looking forward to hearing what they bring forth for their 10th full-length album. Since we're on the topic of German metal bands, the next band on my list is the upcoming new album from Volcandra entitled Ascension Lost. Yeah, this is pretty much the continuation of Dissection and pretty much the theme and idea of melodic black metal. This pretty much is the other band that Stefan of Obscura plays in, and I honestly love him a lot more in Volcandra than I do in Obscura. He has much more to do here vocally and music-wise, and I'm very much looking forward to hearing what comes next from Volcandra. I thought Under a Frozen Sun was just an amazing record and deserved a lot more credit than it should have already gotten. I thought the visuals on the artwork were incredible. I loved the musicianship. I loved the songwriting. And pretty much it's what a melodic black metal record is supposed to feel like. And that's what Volcandra bring every single time they come out with a record. It's been quite a while since they've put out an album, but I think that 2015 will be a very important year for Volcandra to shine. And the last album on my most anticipated albums of 2015 list is pretty much something that's currently being worked on right now. I am hoping and wishing that it will be released in 2015, and I am talking about Cattle Decapitation. Yeah, these guys are the masters of progressive death grind. Travis Ryan is an incredible vocalist. I love his current band lineup right now. I love the music. I love the lyrics. I love the visual art aspects of this band. And they pretty much delivered a clinic with Monolith of Inhumanity. I consider it to be the best album under their current lineup. It was just such an amazing record, and it only makes me wonder how they're going to be able to top something as amazing as Monolith of Inhumanity. That was just an amazing record, but they are currently in the studio planning to work things out. I'm looking forward to hearing the finished product when and if it is announced. I will be on it when they announce CD or vinyl or whatever kind of package deals they will have for it. So, yeah, This is going to conclude my 2015 most anticipated metal albums list. Let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to in 2015, and the next videos you will see from me will be my honorable mentions, personal favorites, and my impending top 20 albums of 2014 list. So, I'm going to conclude this video. Thanks all for watching, thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Ho out.